Okay, so I just wanted to pop in really quick. For those of you who don't know, my name is Terry Desjardins. I just wanted to pop in really quick and kind of give you a rundown of, sorry, I got something in my teeth. Kind of give you a rundown of becoming a leader, growing your team, adding team members and whatever. Now, there's a ton of different ways that you can lead your team. There's no right or wrong answer other than staying in compliance. Compliance is obviously always the right answer. But other than that, there's no right or wrong answer. It doesn't matter how much you see other people doing. I mean, it's all got to be relevant to your money intake and whatever. I mean, you don't want to spend your personal money on spoiling members of your team. You need to make sure that your income is supporting and you're putting so much of your income back into your business in various ways. And part of that can be, you know, shout outs and team encouragement, I guess. Now, shout outs don't really cost you anything, so I would definitely encourage you to do that however you're going to do it, whether you're going to go into the bigger groups and shout your team out, or if you're going to private message them, whatever you want to do. And if you don't want to do anything, nothing at all, that's okay too. So I kind of live in a world where I shout out everybody that I recognize, everything that I notice and comes to my attention, and it doesn't matter if I'm their sponsor or not. If they're somewhere in the trail, then I recognize it. But I have went to doing that a lot more privately, so that it gives their sponsors chances to shout them out and give them that recognition as well. And so you as a leader, you as building your own team, even if you're a team of one, you're a team of yourself, don't hesitate to shout yourself out and be excited about something that you accomplished. That's definitely, we all want to cheer with you. But my point of this video is so that you don't compare your style with somebody else's. And it's okay to modify your style. It's okay to see somebody else doing something and you be like, hey, I kind of want to implement that. But just remember that you can't implement everything all the time. You would never have time to do that. You would never have time to work your own business. And the cost would just be astronomical. So if you're very crafty, if you're a really crafty person and you want to make your shout out cards, you know, I'll use this as an example. Some people do like the shaker cards. Now these are seeds that came in a kit, but some people do the shaker cards and they make them all pretty, and if that's your thing, if that's happiness to you, if you enjoy doing those kind of things, then by all means do them. But if that's not your thing, if you're like I'm not crafty, I don't want to do that, then don't feel obligated to do that. And mailing, period. I do like doing mailings. I do. But I've decreased them greatly from where I started, because as your team grows, you realize that your shout outs, your leadership roles need to take less. They need to take a back seat kind of to you running your business, right? So if 80% of your time is running your business, that means you got to downgrade your team time to 20%. That's on trainings and everything else. So you need to downgrade how much time you spend doing mailers, doing shout outs, doing all those kind of things, doing coaching calls, doing all those things. Now, again, not everything's going to appeal to you. Not everything's going to be in your style, and that's okay. If somebody in your downline prefers a different style, if somebody in your downline really needs those coaching calls or whatever, then there's enough leaders in the trail that are going up that they're willing to do those coaching calls. Just let one of us know. Shout out to your sponsor. Say, hey, I really kind of am looking at doing coaching calls. Who do I contact? And we'll take it up the trail and we'll find you somebody. Me personally, coaching calls are not my thing. I don't really do them on either side. I'm not the leader on them, and I don't actually do them myself. But that's because look at this weird little hair. Sorry, distracted. But that's because I get I get so involved in doing what I'm doing and my steps and my process and my systems that I don't that phone call for somebody checking in on me and making sure that I'm doing my steps and my systems is not helpful to me. It's not something that I desire. Now, I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong. I'm saying that it's not me. And so, because it's not natural for me, it's not natural for me to reach out to somebody in my downline or in the group and say, hey, I want to hold you accountable, kind of thing, because it's not natural to me. Now, maybe that's a natural act for you. Maybe you need that accountability. You need that check-in. You need the constant, I don't know, like structure. And if that is you, that's absolutely fantastic. And we want to connect you to the right people on the upline that do those calls and can help you build that kind of system if that's how you want to go. So don't feel like you have to do all the things to be a successful leader. But as you're getting led, so to be a successful business owner, if you need some things that your sponsor's not doing, then we just need to reach up and we need to find somebody who does what you're looking for. Now, this is not to knock on your sponsor by any means. It's just maybe not their style. It doesn't mean that they're doing anything wrong. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It doesn't mean that you have to talk, bad about your sponsor or think less of the sponsor. It just means that they do things differently, and we all do things differently, and that is absolutely okay. But we want to, instead of you leaving because you feel like you're not getting the treatment that you need, we need to connect you to the right people that is going to give you the fuel that you need to build your fire, while your sponsor has different fuel that they need to build their fire. Does that make sense? So I don't want anybody to think there is no right, or again, I'm going to say this again and again. There is no wrong or right way to lead a team as long as you're staying within compliance. There's no wrong or right way. And nothing that you do is set in stone. So you don't have to, if you try something and you discover this is really not for me, it's okay to stop. It's okay to change your mind and do something differently. And it's okay to try new things. It's okay to perfect your systems. I mean, I've been doing that for the last couple of years. I try new things. I narrow things down. You kind of rework it so that you're making it so that it works well for you. So your business first and foremost has to work well for you. And then the benefits that you can give your team members is just a plus. So you have to work your business for you. So I hope that helps some people. I understand that it might frustrate some others, and that is not the point at all. We do not want to frustrate you in any sense of the form. Any leader up the line, we don't want to frustrate you. We just want you to be as comfortable as you are in the tools that you need to be successful. We want to connect you with those, but that may not be. Those tools may not come from your sponsor. It may come from somewhere upline. Now, if you are a sponsor and you're looking at it going, I can't do all that stuff, I can't do all these things, that's okay too. Don't take it personal because one of your team members relates better with somebody else, or their work ethics and their work style relates better with somebody else, and they reach out to them and they kind of form a friendship or bond, and they have a working relationship. Don't take that personal. That's completely fine. It's not a competition between you and other team members. It's just not. It's all of us getting to the finish line and growing our businesses to where we want them to be. So I encourage everybody to don't pigeonhole yourself to just shouting out your team or to just doing things within your team. Reach out and discover new ways, and even if they're not on your team, but there's somebody that you have an accountability partner and you're excited for them, you're happy for them, shout them out. It doesn't matter. I definitely want everybody to feel like there's no toes. You know what I mean? I don't use that phrase very often, but there's no stepping on toes. It doesn't matter. You do your thing. Now, Some people are going to relate to other people, other people's personalities. They're going to relate better, and it's okay to form those friendships and those bonds. Now, if you're newly starting and you have questions and things like that, then yeah, of course, go up the trail. You know, so start with your sponsor and go that way, and if your sponsor has told you, you know, I don't have time for this or whatever, don't get angry about that. Just say, okay, well, I'm going to reach out to your sponsor or whoever, go up the line and work the trail, and so that we can all just be better and more supportive. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.